My dear global citizen, the entire world is facing global corruption. It has become the most critical and major challenge that mankind is facing today.
करप्शन के ऊपर आप डेटॉल से मुंह साफ कर दो के करप्शन पर नजर रखो
Corruption has a devastating impact on the global society. It is estimated that annually about trillions of dollars are lost to corruption worldwide. Corruption is defined as the abuse of public power for private gain. It is a form of dishonesty or criminal offense undertaken by a person or organization to acquire illicit benefit or abuse of power for personal gain. Corruption can take many forms. The type of corruptions are bribery, extortion, nepotism, fraud, embezzlement, blackmail, influencing, networking, lobbying, cronyism, parochianism, and scams. The origin of corruption are complex and vary from country to country. Some common factors contributing to corruption include poor governance, lack of transparency, lack of punishment, selfishness, poverty, inequality, high expectations, and self-comparison with higher status. Each and every citizen of the world is selfish and corrupt to some extent. According to the Corruption Perception Index of 2022, the 10 most corrupt countries in the world are Russia, Iraq, Colombia, Mexico, Myanmar, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Zambia, Bangladesh, and Belarus. The 10 least corrupt countries are Denmark, Finland, New Zealand, Norway, Singapore, Sweden, Switzerland, Netherlands, Germany, and Ireland. Around the world, nearly 1 in 4 people said that they have to pay bribes when accessing the public service. Police, political people, and government officials are considered to be the most corrupt in the world. About 25% of young mass are in favor of fighting against corruption, but unable to do so out of several reasons. To reduce global corruption, Anti-Corruption World Day is observed on 9th December every year across the world, and that is organized by the United Nations. Almost all countries in the world have developed their anti-corruption organizations, but the entire world is still not free from corruption. About 99% global citizens are selfish and corrupt. Therefore, anti-corruption initiatives have to be taken to eradicate corruption, strengthening the Right to Information Act, right to public laws, anti-corruption police system, anti-corruption organizations, and implementing strong anti-corruption courts can reduce corruption. In this connection, Global Peace Foundation has proposed some of the anti-corruption initiatives. Global Peace Foundation is a humanitarian, non-profit peace organization, and it proposes some effective anti-corruption initiatives, and that is electoral reforms like abolition of party-based government system and introducing party-less government system to eliminate the political corruptions, which is the major cause of corruptions in the world today. Next is introduction of 100% digitalized transactions by abolishing the currency system and moving all transactions through digital platform. Currency and cryptocurrency transactions must be abolished as corruption is always rooted through currency system. All the transactions to be made digitally without use of notes and coins. Digital transactions through UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, which is an instant payment system developed by NPCI with the options like PhonePe, Paytm, GPay, etc. And also RTGS and NEFT are available for all the citizens. Hence, there is no necessity of continuing the physical currency system which act as the major source of corruption. By introducing common currency system worldwide, we can balance the global economy and reduce corruption. We can also introduce one country, one bank system by merging all the banks for a better accountability and help reducing corruptions. One citizen, one compulsory bank account to be introduced to maintain transparency. Submission of property list and bank balance by all citizens at the end of each financial year along with the data of income and expenditure statements. Auto calculation and auto deduction of income tax to be introduced, which can reduce tax related all corruptions. Transparency in bank transactions to be maintained. Identifying and punishing cybercrime agents with lifelong imprisonment can safeguard all bank accounts. Strict vigilance on individual bank accounts to be maintained. If the proposal of Global Peace Foundation is accepted regarding anti-corruption initiatives, then world will be 100% corruption free and corruption can be eliminated automatically. Impact of corruption can be categorized as economic, political, moral, psychological, security related, self-interest, cultural and environmental. Impact of corruption includes decrease in the quality of goods and service. There will be failure of quality of infrastructure development. Corruption affects quality of political leaders, government employees and corporate sectors. Corruption compromises the ethics of public service and violates human rights. It leads to insecurity and armed conflict. Corruption increases inequality, decreases accountability and political responsibility. It also increases economic insecurity, organized crimes, terrorism, violence, illegal commerce, frustration among all citizens. Corruption is a global challenge that needs to be abolished as early as possible. Simply improving governance, promoting transparency, and changing the attitude cannot eliminate 100% corruption. Implementing 100% digitalized transactions, strict vigilance on individual bank accounts, strong punishment for corrupt individuals and cybercrime agents can be the best solution against all sorts of corruptions. It's a fact that corrupt people are against abolition of currency system on the plea of no digital knowledge. So, home-based training for illiterate citizens on digital transaction can improve their attitude towards abolition of currency system. No country in the world has yet dared to abolish currency system because of vote bank politics and party-based politics. There are few countries in the world which are going to achieve 100% digitalized transactions. Those are Sweden, India, Denmark, USA, Singapore, Switzerland and few other countries. In this connection, Global Peace Foundation proposes formation of a federal supreme global government which can eliminate all sorts of corruption globally with the participation of all countries of the world and make the world corruption free and peaceful. By taking all these steps against corruption, we can make the world corruption free and make the global environment peaceful. Let's motivate and pressurize the governments of all countries of the world for early action, and it is expected that the government of India should make our country corruption free and set an example at the global level. Thank you.